Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So from the time of this video, we are 2 weeks away from our upcoming track day, and knowing this heat just rolling in now that it's summertime, we got to get this car ready to deal with those temps. So we got a couple of upgrades right here. We're gonna be installing a Koyorad radiator to try to keep this car from overheating. We're in a bit of a crunch time because I basically have this weekend to get both of my cars ready, because we have a third driver with us. My cousin Fernando is gonna be driving his Infiniti Q60 that he just purchased like a month ago or something, but I mean, he's already gonna go track it, so I just want to make sure I get these cars done, so next weekend, which is our last weekend, we can be like 100% focused on him. So I'm gonna be doing that today. So we already have our cold air intake here installed. So we're just gonna be working on the radiator. I also got a new radiator cap that's also gonna be replacing this plastic piece right here. Also got some radiator hoses. Also gonna do an oil change and other little miscellaneous stuff. But we're gonna get started with that. The Civic, on the other hand, is pretty much done. I'm just waiting to get the car tuned. Update: since the last Civic video, I did get a turbo upgrade, and we're gonna be adding some E85 on this, so this is now gonna be a ripper. But today's just gonna be FRS day. Gotta get this track 86 ready. See if we can either match or better our times, even though it's gonna be over 100 degrees. But I mean, let's get started with that. All right, well, I already broke the nut loose, so. And here we go. Oh no. Well, I dropped it. Oh wait. While that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the coolant. I did add this hose that was in a kit that I used for my brake lines. Managed to fit in here, so we're just gonna break this loose. Coming out very slow. Alright, well, I already went ahead and got my intake off. So first off, we're gonna start with removing this top radiator support, which is gonna be these two bolts right here. Same thing on the other side, and then our hood latch, which is 1, 2, 3, and then these two tiny bolts down here. So I'm gonna get started with that real quick, hoping it's like a 10 or 12 mil. Alright, just now I just disconnected these two plugs that were right here. One here, the other one went right here. Just so it's not attached to the fans when we end up removing everything. Alright, just ended up removing our coolant overflow tank with these two 10 mil bolts. It's over here on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and do a wash on the inside, because down here there's probably a lot of, like, I don't know, dirt and grime in there. But right now I'm gonna get started with the top radiator mounts, which are these two 10mm bolts right here, and same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now and see what else I need to get done. Alright, forgive me for getting a little ahead of myself, but I removed the two top rad mounts, and I also ended up removing our top hose, and we're also going to remove this because we got a brand new aluminum one from Koyorad. So all that's missing, that I believe, is disconnecting this hose, at least from the engine side, and then we can pull this thing out. Making progress. So I'm probably gonna go under the car and do that. So see you guys after. All right, we just got the radiator out, just got the rest of the coolant draining out from the engine. Fans up here. So here we got our stock radiator. As you can see, super thin, and then you can see plastic end tanks right here, which is this whole end right here. Just gonna bring it over here and compare it to our Koyorad. Alright, I got both of the radiators here side by side. As you can see, just how small our stock one really is compared to our Koyorad. And we get rid of the plastic end tanks here and replace it with a nice aluminum. This is gonna be a great addition. So I'm actually gonna take a quick break just to relax, come back more focused. So we're gonna be installing our new radiator, put our fans back on, connect it to our AC condenser, then add our hoses and our little aluminum, aluminum filler neck is the name. We're gonna be replacing our cheapo plastic with that. Then I guess drop the car, fill up with coolant, fill up with oil, get it running, and that should be it. So I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I forgot to record again, but we got the radiator back on, mounted our AC condenser and our radiator fans. All I gotta do now is connect the hoses and our little like radiator cap mount right here, put back our intake and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out the hoses right now. Alright guys, just got the hoses on, looking fresh. Everything's tight now. Now the only things left is our little overflow, which I'm still gonna rinse out, make sure all the gunk's out of this before I put it back. Oddly enough, we also got a new hose for here that connects right there, and it's like down there. So I'm gonna wash this, reinstall, and see how it looks. Alright, we got everything finally put together. Just put oil right now, and we're about to bleed our radiator, make sure all the air is out of the system. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the car right now. This might be a long process, but we'll see. Alright guys, I just ended up finishing the car right now. A bit harder than I thought, but I mean, car's good to go now. Just gotta do like really little maintenance stuff, but it's nothing really performance wise. But as of now, the car should be done and ready for the track. So just want to say thank you for watching. Peace out. Later.